everybody, welcome back to another episode of HAZMAT Survival. Today we're inserted today, boom! We gotta look at some brand new zombies coming to the game right over here. So without further ado, let's dive in today's under development section, which happens every single Thursday. Let us introduce you to a couple of guys whose main goal is to cause you as much trouble as possible. We won't tell you where you will meet them and what they will do. You'll find that out when you run into them. And what we are seeing is, boom, the first of two such zombies. There are two zombies. We will be going over the both of them, but let's go and take a look at this first one a little bit closer. So by the looks of it, it appears to be a floater bloater-esque enemy, but there is one key difference. He appears to be in some sort of a radiation outfit. He has like a gas mask. He's got the whole shebang on, which kind of has this leaning towards one possible direction, and that could be that this is a new zombie coming to the multiplayer zones, because currently the multiplayer zones and the zombies over there are just kind of like generic burnt zombies for the most part. There's not really anything that unique, so this might be kind of like some development happening into the multiplayer section that might tie into, boom, the roadmap that we are seeing over here, because the multiplayer section is going to be getting some very cool things, including co-op dungeons, which I imagine might actually end up having some like cooler and more custom enemies. Potentially one such a dungeon might be like a nuclear power plant, for example, which is why this floater bloater might have all of this radiation armor on or something along those lines. And with such nuclear power plant ideas as well, that is also where potentially the other possibility is that this is a new zombie coming to some sort of a single player location that will be coming within the future. As we know, actually on this roadmap, there are a couple of things we can expect on the single player side of things. The new mercenaries event, which should be coming soon, and the basements as well. Two things that will definitely be introducing new content. So potentially the mercenaries will somehow tie in to a new location where some radiation was involved, because as we know, radiation was added in as a feature. Like your character has a radiation bar over at the bottom, kind of close to like whatchamacallit is like a sword or whatever, his shield. Right next to that, you could actually see a radiation icon, meaning that I don't know if they did that just for multiplayer or if they are going to start incorporating it into the single player portion as well, so it's a little bit more of a universal feature and not just kind of like niche and restricted to Sector 7. And again, kind of like using the info that we have about the whole getup and outfit that this fella is rocking over here, it appears that he definitely, before he became mutated and became a zombie, was doing something radiation related. So something like a freaking like nuclear power plant, for example. I could potentially see just any type of location that would have radiation involved. Let me know what you guys think though, where you think that this bad boy will be coming from, and maybe if you think that it's not actually a generic zombie, if maybe this is going to be some sort of a boss or something along those lines, you know, because you never know when those new bosses are introduced. And this one does appear to have a pretty cool get up going with it. But especially in the single player portion, we have seen a lot of floater bloaters come in different forms, such as like the police station floater bloaters. There's like the farm floater bloater-ish, and like the form of like the savage giants. Like the bigger fellows come in lots of forms. We've seen it a lot in single player, so this may very well be the next iteration coming to some sort of new single player location that might again tie in with that mercenaries update, or that basements update, or even that settlers update, although that update is a little bit further away compared to the mercenaries and basements updates that we do have. Or maybe it'll be part of the secret update that we have next to that basement section over there. And boom, over here we are seeing the second of such zombies. And honestly, potentially, I feel like these two zombies are going to be related and likely coming within the same update. That would make sense for them to kind of like be released together and teased together for the ultimate like release of them to come out together as well. And this one looks a little bit spookier. He's got like lanky boy arms, definitely also has like some radiation like mutations going on for him. Definitely a strange fella, super spooky looking eyeballs and stuff. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a zombie similar to the Ravager over at the farm. So that's kind of where I'm getting these vibes, where potentially this is some sort of a new single player like nuclear power plant type location, and this might be kind of like the boss of that location, similar to how the Ravager is the boss of the farm. This fella might be kind of like the boss, or maybe like a mini boss. He might not be like a super tough enemy, but still will be kind of like a little bit tougher than everyone else around him of such an upcoming area. And that would make sense that's because he does just like look a little bit more unique and not like something that we would be seeing a lot. And then that would tie in perfectly with like the radiation type of whatchamacall, floater bloater slash bigger type zombies that would probably be a little bit more widespread in such a location. So definitely one pretty reasonable possibility. And then there's also the multiplayer side of things, but multiplayer zombies have never looked this custom. So while the radiation suit does kind of make me lean a little bit towards multiplayer, just the fact that these super customized zombies and stuff so far have only existed in single player does make me kind of lean towards that as well. So let me know what you guys think regarding this though in that comment section down below. Definitely looking forward to what you guys and gals got to say about this, because I'm always a sucker for some brand new zombies, and these are definitely looking cool because like I'm saying, the fact that they are likely related and kind of just how we have kind of seen floater bloaters reskinned in new locations, that might very well be the reskin of some sort of a floater bloater from a more nuclear slash irradiated zone coming to single player. So definitely some cool beans going on over there. And then of course with the other fella who might very well be the boss, 17897 is going to be the bunker code for today, by the way, in case you are in need of it. If that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure you check that comment section down below for an up-to-date version brought to you by the fan-freaking-tastic community here at the Sniper Gang. And if you are not seeing it down below, you could be the fan-freaking-tastic lad or lassie to go ahead and toss it down there and help out anyone who might be in need of that numerical sequence of digits to go and get them into the bunker and spread a little bit of positivity and fan-freaking-tasticness along the way. But let's go ahead and make our way over because we got some chests to get to opening with the help of our green and yellow tickets. And also we are going to be testing the baseball bat, that is right, over on our friendly blind one today as well. Just the other day we saw the type of power that it encompasses when it comes to taking down taking down the big one. So today we are going to be utilizing it to actually do some damage and see if it can't hopefully make us killing the blind one a lot more efficient than what we are used to. So definitely something that I'm looking forward to over on that front. I gotta get me a little bit of food, by the way. Luckily this one is always ready to provide us some of that food. We'll go and collect a couple of the other things. Hopefully we don't die since we are bringing our tactical backpack with us. We do have a let's freaking go! An M16 and a shotgun and an engine part out of the yellow ticket crate. Why, hello, yellow ticket crate. I like what I am seeing out of you. We'll go ahead and swap into that military armor for the time being as well. Always a good thing, since, I mean, we don't really need SWAT armor to tackle the blind one or anything, as long as we play our cards right and don't accidentally miscount how many times he's hit us. Let's not talk about the last time that we battled him. Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about, but seriously looking forward to what you guys got to say around some of those zombies introduced today. And like I'm saying, it seems like they are pointing towards, I mean, there's the potential it's some sort of a multiplayer location, but I'm definitely leaning a little bit more towards some sort of a new single player location coming our way, which is why I'm pretty excited, because I'm always a sucker for new locations, new bosses, and of course, the new types of mechanics that might be introduced at such locations, new types of ways of acquiring some of our favorite loot, and just new types of zombies and whatnot that we could tackle. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into Wiggy $12 I Do Touch Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button and make subscribe. That will let you in on today's video. Y'all go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off the weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with every single video that y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway. Not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. And also, we're checking out another really dope, it's not like super survival. It definitely has some survival elements, but another super dope free mobile game right now that we actually got early access to because like we signed up for the alpha and we were lucky enough to get in. Elder Scrolls Blades. If you guys have not given that one a look, definitely give it a chance for a mobile game. That game has some quality behind it, especially if you are an Elder Scrolls fan, but we're literally like rebuilding our city, rebuilding our town, having a fan-freaking-tastic time with that. Oh, baby. A little bit of lag right there hit me when I was not expecting it. So we're having a fan-freaking-tastic time with that, getting loot, doing some unboxings, and adventuring through dungeons and acquiring everything that we can as we try and upgrade our town back to the glory that it was once at. But that notification bell is also going to come in handy because any single time anything new does come out in terms of our favorite game over here known as Last Day on Earth, any new info comes out just like today, we are diving into that head first, breaking it down, connecting the dots with any other info that there is out out there already, any other info that we've like known about from the past, just general trends and whatnot that we are familiar with from Kefir, such as just kind of like things we've seen from the past, breaking things down, all that type of jazz to give us the clearest look at the future of Last Day on Earth and what to expect within those updates. Not to mention, as soon as any type of new update does come out, we're diving head first into it and showcasing off every single thing that update does have to offer. Right now, we are in the midst of trying to showcase all that the newest update 1.11.8 does have to offer, and we are going to be continuing to do that, and we are getting hopefully pretty close towards that next update that's actually going to be adding in, I'm pretty excited, it's going to be adding in a party system for freaking multiplayer, man. You'll actually be able to invite your friends and make sure that you guys get into the same zone. That's what I'm talking about, man. No longer do you need to go through the struggle of what y'all may have seen, me, Cyrek, and Fuerza going through a little while back when like that whole multiplayer update was initially added, when we just had to keep on logging in and out of zones until we kind of found out we were in the same ones, especially for the Devourer. That was a giant pain, but no longer the pain has gone away, baby, because instead, by the looks of the way that it's going to work, you'll be able to like party up with your friends and like go into zones together as like a group and actually tackle these zones, tackle this boss, and I'm looking forward to that. Definitely cannot wait to check that out properly, and I think it's definitely a much needed improvement on the multiplayer side of things, because let's be freaking honest, no one, I don't think anyone likes, like, you know, if you want to actually play with friends in multiplayer, which is always a big part of multiplayer, I don't think anyone wants to deal with freaking like having to, let's go and hit you with a little bit of the baseball bat. Oh yeah, we got the blind one bleeding. This is going to be a nice little touch, but I don't know, I just think it's like pretty nice because it's definitely gonna be a pretty decent improvement, and just going to ultimately, it's just gonna make multiplayer a lot smoother, especially since, I mean, if you're playing multiplayer, you probably want to be teaming up with friends and whatnot, so at least that's my thoughts around it, so I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously, from a peek at that roadmap we saw earlier, after that, we can expect some sort of a mercenaries event and single-player dungeons. So honestly, I'm also very excited for the group update to come out. Not just because, like, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be cool, but it's not gonna be like a major change, you know? It'll definitely be nice, and it'll be a lot easier to play with your friends, but if we're talking in terms of new things being added, unless they decide to add something new with the group as well, but if we're talking about new things being added, dude, that freaking mercenary, I don't know why I waited till then to do that. That's my bad. That was a derp moment. Probably should have done that a wee bit earlier. So we'll go ahead and let's just make sure. I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. I'm not trying to mess up my timing. I will go ahead and hit him with a little bit of that pistol drizzle. Get out of here, blind one. Your death is imminent, compadre. And he's gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, no, no, no. Snack time is not now, Mr. Blind One. Please eat my jagged baseball bat, dude. I'm not gonna lie, that thing, oh, you know what else we should have brought? We should have brought a modded AK along with us too, man. That could have smoothened up the blind one process a lot, because otherwise, in case you guys don't know, if you shoot the blind one when he is not stunned like he currently is, you will not do maximum damage to him. That is the one problem about the blind one. Unless he is stunned because he just ran into a freaking wall, he's kind of not going to be the happiest camper. And okay, I'm gonna start just hitting him with a baseball bat at this point, and we just gotta watch him bleed out because yeah, yeet! We're just kind of running a little bit low on our pistol that broke, and I kind of just want to kill him with a baseball bat for just for some giggles, you know. Let's get the heal up in here. Let's let him run into there, and then let's hit him with a little bit of that. See ya later, home run. After all, it is opening day. Ooh, and we got the bones too. It is opening day for baseball, I believe, so it's pretty fitting we get a little bit of baseball fun up in here. I'm always a man to celebrate some sports, celebrate some big things and stuff like that, so opening day for baseball season, nothing like a little bit of showing off the baseball bat and its beautiful active skill mod. But speaking of showing things off, we got something to show off as well. A daily raid. So we're gonna be baking our way over there? Nah, bro, I wish we were baking our way over there. I could go for some baked goods. Give me like some pound cake, maybe some cookies, a little bit of brownies. You know, I'm down to bake. I'm down. I'm DTB. Down to bake, baby. But, oh, piece of candy. This person dropped something. I just agreed to take it. Nothing too crazy. So, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there is no baking within our future, but we are going to be raiding a pretty nice raid, which I'm definitely looking forward to. Let's just go ahead and drop off of some of these things and make our progress towards our next floppy disk. Then let's make our way over and just try to pick up as much of this stuff as we can, because definitely want to be picking up our SWAT armor back, because y'all know me. I like the armor of the SWAT variety. And definitely picking up that M16. Don't think that I forgot about that. Pick up some of that, and I suppose we could bring that, and I'll just do take all. Nothing to stack. Okie dokie. Not picking up the golf club because, unfortunately, there's no golfing minigame. Oh, dude. I'm just saying. Last day on Earth. How's about here? Hear me out. We get a golf course location, fight off some golfer zombies. Maybe have a golfing mini game, a golfing challenge. This is starting to get pretty out there, but I'm just saying, man. There's golf clubs. Why not just add in the freaking golf course at that point? Ooh, and there's a forest that is in the middle of Bufu freaking Egypt, so that might be a no-go for a little bit. But you know what is gonna be a go? Lily's base right over there. We were lucky enough to be able to walk our way towards the C4 that we required for this raid, because this is a raid that's gonna require 1 C4. But that C4 that is required to break down some of the stone walls is good, because those stone walls are going to be hiding some pretty decent looking chests behind them. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare for this raid and talk to y'all in a sec. Okie dokie, boys and girls, the necessary preparations have been made for today's raid. Let's get these hatches crafted up that we are in dire need of, and then let's hop on this motorcycle because we're in a race against time. We got 2 minutes until all 3 of our skulls we have worked towards in the rating system decide to disappear. So yeah, a little bit panicking here. I know, still got time, but if things go disastrously wrong, could be bad, because I know there's 7 hours and 22 minutes before this event disappears, but we need to begin said raid before that timer is up, and then we can make our way back up to the 4 skulls we want to be at, because as we know, 4 skulls is about as ideal as it comes, because as long as you keep your base protected, you're most likely to be raided, and if you play your cards right, you can use that raid to get a free revenge raid, which is pretty nice if you ask me. And here we have arrived at Lily's base. Oh, Lily, I'm coming for you and your base. It is a little bit of a stone box. Nothing super crazy, bro, but it's still going on. Let's just barrel roll our way. That was a very unnecessary barrel roll, but god dang it, dude. It's just such a fun skill to be able to, like, barrel roll around and stuff. But speaking of fun, yo, going back to those zombies we were talking about today, man, I am just... I just want to see those so bad, man, and I really hope that they do end up being a part of, like, I don't know, I think I could see, I don't know, I want them to be a part of the mercenary event, but the problem with that is that if it is a part of the mercenary event, bada bing, bada boom, if it is a part of the mercenary event, I just, like, the mercenary event's an event, you know, it's not necessarily like a location. I don't know, there's definitely, because, like, unless some new locations get added in with that event, or if that event ends up, like, sending you towards new locations somehow, like, the mercenaries are gonna be dope regardless of if they encompass these new zombies. But I don't know, man, I just want to get to the bottom of where they're gonna be coming through. But like I'm saying, definitely leaning towards some sort of a single player location. I guess the question at this point is just like, when will that single player location come? Will it come packaged along with one of these upcoming updates? Could it be the secret update? Dude, I could see it being a secret update, actually. Potentially coming along with the swamp update. Let's say the swamp update. Let's freaking go. What's up, my AK Kalashnikov 47? Welcome, comrade. Very happy to have you back on the board. Oh, that's just one turkey. I thought that was a stack of turkey for a second. I was about to be like, not too shabby. We'll go ahead and collect that, and we got some breaking and entering to do. Look at all of these chests, and they're color coordinated too. Is this like a flag? That's probably a flag. Ooh, baby. A flag of some sort. But I mean, there's all sorts of tickets and stuff, so I mean, we're doing pretty all right in terms of the raid. Hopefully we start coming across some better chests. We should be able to pretty easily break into all of these chests before our noise gets too high and we start drawing the attention of some unwanted actors. Okay. This raid just got interesting. Any raid where you can get a stack of yellow tickets out of, that raid tends to be pretty good, because yellow tickets, as y'all saw earlier today, can be redeemed, and if you're lucky, you will be getting some really good stuff in exchange for said redemption. No new paints or anything that I need, although plenty of beans. Thank you so much for the contribution to my bean pension fund. You know, just trying to make sure I retire with enough beans in the bank. Just some meat and some food. We got the zombies coming. Hello, zombies. Goodbye, zombies. But yeah, as we know, whatchamacall, the secret update there's a chance that it actually ends up being the swamp update, and maybe when the swamp update gets added in, you know, there will actually be like a new location over out in the swamp. Like maybe the swamp is irradiated, maybe like there's an old nuclear reactor over there and that's where these zombies are coming from. That way it gives a little bit more variety towards the swamp than rather just like, you know, some just zones similar to the Oak zone. It actually gives you something kind of like more unique to do over there, kind of like a police station or a farm or something like that, you know? So I don't know, I can definitely see that coming along because like the secret update just has so much potential behind it because we literally don't know what it could be, but that roadmap does not have the swamp on it. So either the swamp, like they just like don't have a time estimate for when to expect it, or it's going to be coming after some of the stuff on the roadmap, like after the outpost, which is a pretty likely thing since the outpost might end up like, we might be able, like maybe they want the outpost to come out first because we will be able to then actually like build another outpost in the swamp zone when it comes, you know? So it's kind of like a little, it's like a prerequisite. It's required in order for the swamp update to be as dope as they want it to be. Do you guys kind of see like the angle that I'm coming at with that one? I know that's a little bit odd, but that could very well be a part of why it's not on there. They just kind of want to prioritize the settlers, and the settlers are like one of the last things on the roadmap. So there's a chance that the swamp could be coming after that, or of course that the swamp is kind of the mystery of that entire little list that we were going over. But whatever it is, it's... Ooh, hello. Welcome back, Glock. I think that's what I gave as part of my sacrifice to these peeps. But whatever it is, man, I'm looking forward to freaking just killing those types of zombies, man. It's gonna be fun, especially because they're probably gonna be in some sort of new environment, and new locations are always a fun time. Oh, not too shabby. They're always a fun time, especially because, like, we haven't really had a new location in a while. Like, I think the last one in the single-player zone, if I'm not mistaken, it was the gas station, right? Like, they were going to ham with those single-player location updates for a while, and then they just kind of, like, calmed down a little bit. So maybe they'll be picking it back up and kind of trying to populate, you know, potentially, maybe they'll, like, drop it over in the north, over by, like, the Oak Forest and the Oak Zones and that type of stuff to give that a little bit more character and variety. Lots of potential, like I'm saying. Feel free to chime in, guys and gals, because I'm really looking forward to the discussion y'all are gonna have in that comment section down below around this, and I'm definitely gonna be popping into that comment section and trying to comment and just reply to you guys and kind of like chat a little bit and kind of like discuss these thoughts and whatnot, because definitely some coolness to be had. Let's hit him with a little bit of that, because by the looks of it, oh wow, I just totally whiffed that. By the looks of it, we're gonna need to finish these dudes off. Actually, hold up. Don't we have that other Glock we just picked up? Hey. Oh, no. Don't get stuck on that. Do not get stuck on that. Hold up. Wait, hey. I gotta put a Glock in my inventory. There we go. And now that should be plenty to go ahead and finish the job on these schmucks right over here. Goodbye, number 2, and goodbye, number 3. Number 1, oh my God. That man, dude, he got stuck in a wall. That's a bad way of going out, man. I couldn't imagine dying by being stuck in a wall. That's just brutal, my guy. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta teach. Let's freaking go! Okay, 4-1C4. Not gonna lie. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, there are better raids out there that might require more C4. You know, maybe you get really lucky and get a really good raid. This raid, for what we put into it, is actually redonkulous, dude. This is what I'm talking about. This is what makes me a happy freaking camper, my guy. Woo! I like what I'm seeing. That is like literally, I think pretty much 3 stacks of yellows and like 4 stacks of green tickets that we have gotten from this raid. That is pretty freaking good, my dude. And we can also see if maybe the recycler has anything. No, that's a match. Okay, I am sad panda now, but I'm still pretty happy Camba? What's a Camba? I don't know. I'm getting my words mumbo jumboed. Still, though, not too bad. Let's go and put that away. Make sure that we pick up the better stuff. I'll put away the 2 band-aids. I'd definitely rather take a stack of that. We can go and actually let's go and put some of these things away. We might be able to stack up these yellow tickets, but yeah, dude, this is a really nice ticket raid. So if you guys do come across this base, this is one highly recommend using your C4 out of. Definitely, this one's getting like a 5 out of 5 on my scale, dude. If I had to give this one a rating, it's up there. I might leave those 6 yellow tickets behind because I'm just trying to honestly pick up like the full stacks of stuff. But yo, hello, literally, oh, like 200 of each. That's hard to go wrong with. That is a very nice ticket stockpile. Bunker takes 2 days to respawn. You can use 20 green tickets at a time. That's 200 right there. That's 20 days worth of green tickets. And whatchamacall, I think about 100 is 25 times 8, 8 times 2, 16 days of yellow tickets that you could use. That is a healthy little stockpile. Oh, I gotta put the freaking gas away too. That's a healthy little stockpile to have going your way, so I'm liking this raid. I've seen crazier, I've seen nuttier, but for what this raid is, you cannot go wrong. Just in terms of the cost and benefit analysis and fancy terminology like that, this one's getting a 5 out of 5 on my rating scale. Oh, let's freaking go out of 5, should I say. Because let's freaking go. All right, though. Now the question is what to kind of fill out our inventory with when it comes down to it. And the answer to that is, I don't really know. Not the carrots. Sorry, carrots, nothing against you. Maybe I'll bring a little snack for my puppos back at home. Let's give the puppers a little bit of a munch when we return. And yeah, I mean, I could bring back the iron hatchets. It's never a bad idea. Hello, computer, you good? Okay, it's good. I might put away, yeah, I'll put away probably those 6 yeller tickets just because it's 6 yellows. At that point, it's not really worth picking up. I will really quickly go drop off this green ticket because we can stack that one up because we did not have, or do we have the, no. We had 200 yellows and like 192 greens or so, so let's make that 193. Thank you very much. And then we'll go back, pick up that red ticket, and I think we'll just try to break through that little woodworking bench, see if maybe there's some oak awaiting us there, and then probably try and skedaddle on out of here. Hold up, let's grab that red ticket before I get sidetracked by the beautifulness of this raid. Yeah, this is just like, it's hard to go, like you literally can't mess up this raid either. Unless you break into where the radio is, which honestly, like, unless you break into this wall right there, you're good. You're Gucci gang, my swaggins, Gucci McSwaggins, you're Gucci McSwaggins. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, my English got all mumbo jumbo. Yo! We didn't even summon the big one yet, dude. Everything's coming up Millhouse today, so yeah, I mean, nothing else that I'm really interested in breaking into, nothing that really catches my eye, that could really have anything amazing. No, like, iron working bench or anything like that. So I do believe that that is actually going to go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival as well. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Can't wait to hear what y'all got to say in that comment section down below regarding some of what we have gone over today. And cannot wait to return tomorrow with more of our daily raiding action. And I think tomorrow we're going to try and hopefully, because I've been, like, gathering the materials and stuff to get the active skill mod for the revolver built up. And potentially the spiked board active skill mod too, I think it is. But whatever it is, definitely gonna try and get that active skill mod for the revolver tried out and have a fun time with that. But with that said, with that done, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.